What is up, amigos? Hope you're doing well. So, recently, we've seen an outpouring of strong reactions and frustrations from creators about the M controversy. I'm sorry, I'm going to call this film M because I don't want to get into it myself. But instead of simply adding to the noise, I want to explore a more balanced and nuanced perspective, one that brings clarity, opens up a thoughtful discussion, and examines the broader implications for Kannada cinema as a whole. This conversation goes beyond one incident. It's a reflection on how we value creativity, critique, and community in an industry that has brought us countless powerful stories. Now, undoubtedly, the copyright strikes on YouTube reviews for M have raised some tough questions, with many critics re-evaluating their relationship with Kannada cinema. Some are hesitant about reviewing Kannada films altogether, and viewers wonder how this controversy impacts the industry's perception. But here's the truth. One film, one decision cannot eclipse an entire industry with decades of impactful storytelling. Kannada cinema has built a legacy on creativity, bold storytelling, and a fearless approach to topics that resonate far beyond Karnataka. To those who hold Kannada cinema close to heart, this industry is more than just an entertainment medium. It's a cultural force, a bridge that connects us to our roots, to our community, and to one another. Kannada films have offered us unforgettable moments. A film like Kirik Party took us back to those carefree college days, filled with laughter and camaraderie. 777 Charlie touched our hearts with the universal message of companionship, capturing emotions that words struggle to express. And Thithi showed us the raw humor and beauty of rural life in Karnataka, resonating deeply with audiences worldwide. Now, these films are more than stories, they're reflections of Karnataka's spirit. When you watch a Kannada film, you're not just consuming content, you're experiencing a piece of our culture. Every film, from heartfelt dramas to adventurous fantasies, is a testament to the creative spirit and storytelling strength of Kannada cinema. Yes, the M copyright strikes have sparked frustration, again understandably. Copyright laws are meant to protect creative works, but their misuse can create a chilling effect on free expression and critical engagement. However, it's important to remember that this decision reflects one production team's choice, not the entire Kannada film industry's stance. Kannada cinema has always thrived on open dialogue with its audience, embracing both praise and constructive criticism as part of a healthy ecosystem that helps the industry evolve. One prime example is Lucia. Back in 2013, it was directed by Pawan Kumar, one of India's first crowd-funded films. Lucia was not just a movie, it was a movement back then. It was proof that Kannada cinema is open to direct engagement with fans, with audiences showing their support for a unique idea through crowdfunding. This willingness to bridge the gap between filmmakers and fans is something that defines Kannada cinema, making it a space where voices are heard and where creativity isn't confined by the demands of larger industries. Kannada cinema has consistently delivered stories that resonate on a deeper level, addressing themes that are often overlooked in mainstream cinema. Films like Thithi by Ram Reddy in 2015 show that cinema can capture life in all its simplicity and complexity. Thithi took us into a rural village, portraying the humor, struggles, and daily challenges of its people with an authenticity that captivated audiences globally. Even filmmaking legends like Francis Ford Coppola praised the film's unique approach, highlighting the universal appeal of Kannada cinema. Now, 777 Charlie in 2022 is another example of Kannada cinema's power to connect on a human level. Directed by Kiran Raj K, this film is more than just a story about a man and his dog. It's a tale of resilience, love, and companionship. These are values that resonate universally, yet feel deeply rooted in Karnataka's culture. Watching 777 Charlie, you see the power of Kannada cinema to bridge gaps between languages, countries, and cultures. Then there's Godi Banna Anna Sadharanamaikattu. This was a movie that released in 2016, directed by Hemant Rao, which brought the reality of Alzheimer's to our screens. This story about a father-son relationship sensitively handled the complex responsibilities of caring for a loved one, a topic rarely explored in Indian cinema. The film brought empathy and understanding to an issue many families face but hesitate to discuss, reminding us of Kannada cinema's ability to tackle both universal and deeply personal themes. One of Kannada cinema's strengths is its readiness to experiment, to bring new storytelling forms to the forefront. Udidavaru Kannante in 2014, with its Rashomon-style narrative, offered a fresh take on storytelling that challenged conventional formats and showcased Kannada cinema's inventive spirit. This film didn't just tell a story, it invited us to experience multiple perspectives, a bold move that underscored Kannada cinema's openness to creativity. Then we have Kirik Party back in 2016, directed by Rishabh Shetty, which tapped into the nostalgia of college life. And there was U-Turn in 2016, a supernatural thriller by Pawan Kumar again, the fame of Lucia, that blended suspense with social themes. And then there was Avanesh Riman Narayana in 2019. This film also took Kannada cinemas to new heights with its rich fantasy world, a blend of humor, action, mystery that kept audiences captivated. I can go on and on and on with films like Sarkari Hiriya Prathamika Shale, Kasargodu, Rangi Taranga, Vandu Motteya Kate, Mundana Nildana, Vikram Rona, and so on and so forth. Kannada cinema is unafraid to explore diverse genres, giving us everything from slice-of-life stories to supernatural thrillers, proving time and again that it can be both imaginative and grounded at the same time. Now, in the midst of this entire controversy, it's important to remember the bigger picture. One incident should not overshadow an entire industry's accomplishments. Kannada cinema has built its reputation on resilience, authenticity, and the ability to connect with audiences on a personal level. The legacy that films like Once I Mentioned Before and more have created is too strong to be undermined by any one controversy. This industry has consistently earned respect by delivering stories that transcend language and geography. Criticism and setbacks are part of any industry's journey, and Kannada cinema has a history of evolving through feedback and constructive criticism. The controversies may be a setback, but they are not a defining chapter in Kannada cinema's legacy for sure. Now, a quick word on critique. There's a distinct line between constructive criticism and roast comedy. Roasting, by its nature, is playful, exaggerated, and often over the top. It's meant to entertain, to make you laugh, not to guide or improve. But some creators mistake roasting for critical analysis, assuming that harsh commentary alone will drive positive change. Genuine critique respects the work that goes into a film and highlights areas for improvement while acknowledging the strengths and efforts of the filmmakers. For those who aim to contribute meaningfully to the cinematic conversation, you need to remember, roasting might attract views, but thoughtful critique builds credibility. To be taken seriously, critique needs to be constructive. Feedback needs to be constructive and not abusive. This isn't about burning down something, it's about building up, understanding what worked and what didn't, and contributing to the industry's growth. Finally, let's address the savior complex we sometimes see among YouTube commentators. Some are convinced that they're single-handedly keeping regional cinema afloat, as though without their critiques the industry would collapse. But Kannada and other regional cinema has stood strong for decades, producing landmark films, and it certainly doesn't rely on external validation to prove its worth. These abusive, roasting commentators may roast one film and face a bit of backlash, then suddenly claim that the entire industry is problematic. This reaction is misplaced. Kannada cinema isn't waiting for approval. The industry has thrived on talent, hard work, and its own community of passionate fans. While critique is welcome from anywhere, a little humility goes a long way. This industry's foundation isn't shaken by one incident, it's too grounded in its legacy and cultural relevance. Now, clearly, the M incident is a reminder that balancing creative rights with openness to feedback is crucial for any industry. Kannada cinema has always shown strength by adapting and growing and moving forward. It's essential to foster a spirit of constructive criticism. This openness has set Kannada cinema apart and will continue to guide its growth. To all those who love Kannada cinema, let's not forget the power of our stories. From Aptamitra to Ulidavaru Kandante, from KGF to 777 Charlie, from Lucia to Kantara, and so on and so forth, Kannada films have been a source of pride, inspiration, and cultural richness. One controversy doesn't erase the contributions of countless artists who work tirelessly to bring us these stories. This is our cinema, our legacy, our Karnataka. Kannada cinema has not only told our stories, it has brought us closer to each other and to the world. And this goes on to the entire regional cinema industries as well. Let's celebrate this legacy, recognizing that it's built on decades of creativity, resilience, and dedications. So here's to Kannada cinema, regional cinema, and even Hindi cinema, the entire Indian film industry. May it keep thriving and inspiring for generations to come. Cheers and bye-bye.